They're real talented. JK and Gus got a chance to know those guys really well, watch them grow up here in Baltimore, and anything that they're doing right now is no surprise at all. I mean, JK, he's been the top back. Gus has been the top back. They've helped us win many games here, so we knew once they signed there that they were going to help those guys out, and what we're seeing on film are two explosive physical backs, and I'm happy that those guys are finally healthy.
Zach, Harps mentioned the other day, Kyle and Darius kind of being the plan going forward back there. What do you like from what you saw, particularly from Darius last week, and what do you like about that duo?
I like the communication. I like him and K-Ham taking charge back there, leading, directing, making quick calls, getting everybody on the same page, and then the competitiveness, man, the effort to the football, the toughness, tackling. And I mean, AD's what, 5'7", 5'8", but he throws the stuff in there, and that's what you want, that's what you appreciate, and he played like a Raven. So I thought his first start was real good. He got some stuff he could clean up, and I'm looking forward to see what he's going to do Monday night.
Zach, Rowe hasn't been ruled out, but he hasn't practiced all week, and his durability, you guys haven't had to be without him much. If that's the case, can you talk about the challenges not having him and how you guys feel like you're going to try?
Oh, definitely. It would be challenging if Roquan can't go. Like I said, we're holding out hope and everything like that. But I think it'll just be by committee. Not one person is going to replace Roquan. Roquan's an every down linebacker, a top linebacker in this league, all pro for a reason. So not one guy is going to replace him, but. We like our guys that we have in the room. They're here for a reason, and somebody got to step up. They got to step up, and we got to step up collectively as a defense, and that linebacker room got to step up collectively as a group.
What did you see? What did you see from Malik? In that situation, being thrown in. I know he played some, but that was a different situation.
Yeah, it was a different situation. And Malik's a pro, man. He's been around, and we tell these guys, man, you one play away, man, to going in there. You never know, so you got to stay ready. And Malik, he was ready. I thought he went in there and did a good job, especially after the first series. He settled down, and that's what we expect from him. He's in that room. He knows what to do. He knows how to play. He's played a lot of ball for us. So, I was pleased with what he did, and that's just showing the young guys that you never know when your number is going to be called. So you better be ready because it can happen at any time.
Zach, obviously Kyle Hamilton, we've seen him move around a lot. We've seen him play deep safety in the past, but this past Sunday was the most we've seen him back there this year. Understanding you've had a need to clean up the back end of the defense, is there still a balance also with wanting to still have opportunities for him to play closer to the line of scrimmage? So, almost like, rob Peter to pay Paul scenario that you at least need to be mindful of, I guess?
No, it's definitely something. I mean, you always look at your best players and try to figure out how do you get them shots. And for defensive players, it's like, how do you get them close to, for Kyle in particular, how you get him close to the line of scrimmage? How can you send him on a blitz? And how can you just utilize his whole skill set? So it's definitely trying to find balance in that. But, the good thing about Kyle Hamilton, he's a great player. So wherever you put him, he can make it happen and be great there. And I thought he played a great game last Sunday.
Zach, would you anticipate him being a green dot guy if he has to be?
Yeah, if he has to be like we did this last game when Rowe was out, I fully expect Kyle Hamilton to do that. He's great at it. We got reps at it throughout training camp and really throughout the season, so he'll be ready.
Zach, do you anticipate if Roquan can't go, Simpson more slides to the Mike position and fills in for Roquan, and you have maybe on the opposing side, or just what kind of goes into making those determinations?
Honestly, it really just depends on what the Chargers give us. You know what I mean? So, like I said, it's gonna be if Rowe can't go, it'll be linebacker by committee, depending on what we want to run and what they want to run as well. So it's a mixture of both. So you'll see, if Roquan can't go, you'll see a mixture of guys in there.
Did you feel like Tre'Davious White earned more snaps with the way he played in this first?
Oh yeah, definitely. When you can make plays on the football and compete at that type of level, you definitely earn your way for some more snaps. And I'm real pleased with Trey, how he's came in, how he's worked so hard to learn the playbook, and he's been vocal in the media, which I appreciate. So he's a pro. I see why everybody we talk to about him likes him and say that you guys will like him in y'all building. So I'm pleased and I'm eager to see where he's going to take this.
Zach, go ahead.
Brandon Stevens is still part of this defense and plays a lot of snaps, but in balancing with him and Tre'Davious maybe on that outside spot, do you anticipate maybe he could be more near the box or playing in the slot, because his versatility has been from safety to playing outside corner, just everything that he
Yeah, yeah. I think now adding Tre'Davious, that adds to our room, that adds to our secondary depth, and that allows us to do more things. I think you've seen a couple times throughout the game that we had both of those guys in there at the same time. It allows us to do a lot because those guys they can do a lot of different things. And specifically, B. Steve. He's been at corner, but he can move all around. We haven't had to, but if we have to, he's gonna be perfect fine. He can blitz, he can play zone coverage, and then he can still play man. So, the more guys who can go out there and make plays for us in the back end, I'm loving it because we'll put you out there.
Zach,
Two more.
with as often as they run play action and just as often as they, have drop back to pass, especially since Justin Herbert has gotten more healthy, what kind of stresses that put on you guys, especially in the spine of that defense?
Yeah, definitely, man. They're rolling right now. The offense, Herbert's playing at a high level. You could definitely see from early on in the season to now that he's feeling better, he's feeling healthy, he's feeling more comfortable in the system. So it's definitely a challenge. With the run game, then you got the play action, and then they just got the drop back. I was laughing. I was like breaking them down. I said, man, they run everything over there in LA. So it's definitely a challenge. We have to be on our P's and Q's, but I really honestly feel this way. Like if we do our job and we read our keys and we play fundamentally sound, that we'll be okay.
When you look at this version of Giro's offense, how much is familiar and how much is maybe different with Herbert in place of Lamar at quarterback?
So it's real familiar. It's real familiar. A lot of different things. Now you can tell that he's added a couple wrinkles here and there, but for the most part, the offense is real familiar to what we've seen since Giro's been here.